Thank you, Kate. An ominous day in the Hammer, where the day after Saskatchewan clinched top spot in the West, Hamilton has a chance to do the same thing out east, with Bo Levi Mitchell attempting to lock it down by lighting up an old friend turned foe. While running the football on this year, they look that way and then rip it to the outside as Tevin Jones gets the first touch of the ball game and rolls his way forward. That is a linebacker if I've ever seen one before. The build on that guy is VA uses the legs again. Only had 3 rushing attempts. And he's 30 of 37 this year. Bit of a low snap. They get it down.
Argument for him is MOP. 2-horse race right now.
Play action, looks inside, it's picked off. Adrian Green back off the broken leg from earlier this year, and Green picks off Bo Levi Mitchell on his first pass attempt. Of what they expect to see from the early snaps of the opposing defense is now off his back foot. A jump ball thrown up by VA. As he knocks this one through as well. Well, with a special cause, we'll get to those later on in this game as Mitchell goes into that boundary side and Lawler makes the grab.
2 and out in the second series for Bo Levi Mitchell. Great start.
And Nick Constantino hammers this one down as bobbled by Eric Brooks and gets onto it, but just barely. One there thanks to Verizuk. What a massive blow. As now VA with pressure on gets thrown to the turf.
Saw the blitz coming in. Decided to hold on to the football.
Bassett tried to flip it. Looked to the right into the boundary and then chucked it all the way back across to the left here. Out of the middle of the field, a deep shot to go after Devine Scott. This time they go underneath. Shamar Bridges, yards after the catch, slides down at the 40.
Over and under with a post behind it.
As Mitchell lost his feet that time, but gets it outside to Tim White, who breaks 1 tackle, then 2, and finally wrapped up and brought down Tiger Cats. Ball sits here at the 21-yard line. Mitchell looks over the top. Tim White's in the end zone, dives and held on to it. No, he dropped it. They did go after Devine Scott,
yes,
with the deep post. Thus near the coach's booth for Hamilton and just gave him a little whirl of the finger saying, yeah, take a look at that one real quick during the amount of time it's been since Calgary has tasted winning. Just to be up feels pretty good for them at this point. Is down the sideline. Jay hands it off inside. Ludwig Choquette. Jailbreak into the boundary.
Health, maybe the most important.
As much as anything else is now 3 for 3 is Rene Paredes. But that is first interception since coming off injury as Mitchell
there they go.
Looks over the top. Tim White running free, and this one knocked out of his hands as well. Great play that time by Johnson. So Bo on 2nd and 10 throws into a tight window. Lawler with the catch radius makes the grab again in front of Johnson. Stands in and looks to throw on 3rd down. Easy money, Kenny Lawler. Lawler is certainly that guy, and certainly this year is underneath. Tim White having a day, getting tons of targets as he nearly gets the ball ripped away. 2nd and 8. Mitchell looks down the middle of the field, pressure on, doesn't know what man is behind him, knocks the football out. It was sitting right there. 17. I know they're just numbers, but extremely training camp number, which now he's leveled up to number 12. As VA goes back shoulder outside, little fly and die.
Especially for a receiver, but yeah.
As VA with time, they tried to chop down the offensive line. He extends the play and then is able to connect.
Absolutely, it's going the other way.
Coverage so good, especially on those wide sides, as now Mills breaks free into the middle of the secondary, and he can't be brought down until he's inside the 10-yard line. Paredes 3 for 3 with a long of 42. This one significantly closer. Catch radius, the body control,
tracking ability.
Yeah, all of it as Mitchell looks over the top. This one thrown into traffic and almost intercepted.
Played against DiPietro, played against Tony Champion.
Big punt here, and Eric Brooks after a 42-yard punt.
A master at that.
Jordan Adams Jr. throws into a tight window. Dom Rhymes knew he was going to wear that one, and he did, but he held on for a first down. Hamilton defense against Toronto last week. Not that kind of productivity right now, but plenty of physicality is now running right through that Hamilton defense. Once again, Dedrick Mills 54 yards away and had enough leg, but missed it. Off to the right-hand side, Isaiah Wooden dances through 2 tacklers, and he's brought down at the 27-yard line. As Mitchell looks outside, Kenny Lawler, and just missed that time. And again, it's Anthony Johnson right there in coverage at this point. There's Constantino, high wobbling boot. And once again, for the second time this game, Brooks bobbles it, now breaks as Constantino's got to make a play and force him back inside. He does, and finally wrapped up, but tremendous opportunity for Calgary here. Coker out on the missed field goal injury as they run the football. Choquette in space, bounces through 3 tacklers, and off he goes, racing to the end zone, stiff arm, and dives in for a touchdown. What a run by the rookie.
All the juggling up front for the Calgary offensive line, and they step up and get it done. Preston Nichols is going to start things off from the right tackle spot. He's going to get a down block that Choquette just cuts off of, and then a couple of broken tackles, and away he goes with some great speed to finish the run. But there's some outstanding blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Potentially down 20-6 after the 2-point. We'll see what VA's got. Little sprint down out the back door. Quincy Vaughn, and why not, goes to another rookie.
This is something I haven't seen from Calgary all season long. Full roll to one side and then throw it back against the grain to your short yardage quarterback.
Emptied out for Bo here at the end of the first half. Shamar Bridges catches it, steps out of bounds in front of Adrian Green.
Very quiet.
I was going to say, it's not sure if it's because the offense is on the field or just the general temperament is now.
Oh, baby. They're starting to get tired out there.
Or maybe spoiled by the number of unbelievable offensive explosions this year with Mitchell to Kenny Lawler and company. We'll begin from the 50. Mitchell immediately over the top, and Tim White, and he missed him.
Surprising.
Constantino sends it away. Absolutely skies this one, almost as high as the stadium. And 4. And they'll give it to him again, right down the rail. And a first down for the Stampeders. Signing it. You were putting him in the wrong spot. He knows how to get after the quarterback. It's pretty obvious, but the run stuff just as important as this one kicks backwards out of bounds.
Play. Was using to put it together and said, hey, let's just throw the ball at him.
Well, they get, once again, throw the football. This time go with the more traditional short yardage as flag comes up. The call sheet.
Yeah, no, that was offside.
The Calgary defensive line didn't give a yard. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it makes it a first down for Hamilton.
Yeah, nope. no chance. I'd have to play for how many years and throw for how many yards? Big catch. An even bigger hit as Bailey Devine Scott laid it on Tim White, and he held on to the football. Another first down.
Up at the top.
Handed off inside. Greg Bell. Lawler gets the waggle here with Giovanni Robinson, the tight end, on the line of scrimmage. Underneath as a flag flies, they look for Lawler, goes to the corner. Easy money for Kenny. Once the flag, we'll check it out. But Lawler, touchdown 14 on the season.
A waggle motion to the right of your screen for Kenny Lawler, and then he's running hard on that curl on Anthony Johnson.
Champion catch. As VA pulls, gets a block, and looks to throw on the run, completes. Clark Barnes makes the grab. At the bottom, every position of being led by Stavros Katsantonis doesn't hurt either, as Vernon looks down the middle of the field. Jalen Philpott trying to figure out if he should turn around or not. As Mills gets the handoff inside.
Maybe Verisuk needed to be in that one.
Mills gets another touch, drives the legs into the end zone, and Calgary on the road extends their lead here late in the third.
Now they're more like two old buddies, and now they got to put it into overdrive.
Yeah, absolutely. Love that on the hand-me-down car.
A chance to wrap it up and get the bye.
And Bo pumps twice, can't get rid of it. Now down the field, he has Lawler, got him at the 30, running free and tackled out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Big man into the backfield here as they'll try to lead around with Greg Bell. They go 3 running plays inside. And a flag is down. Yeah.
In motion?
Yeah.
I'll take Lawler. No offense to Zod.
Yeah. For field position, but also flow of the game, momentum. Hamilton will get the football back. Going the opposite direction now with their first touch of the fourth quarter, and they get it across the 55. Education and surroundings possible, and Kenny honoring that with autism awareness in Ontario today as Lawler's teammate Tim White running free gets chopped down. 30-yard line here with Lawler running the short crossing route. They'll go over the top. Giovanni Robinson down the seam, and did he hang on to it? Touchdown Tiger Cats! The big man Giovanni Robinson. Back to a one-score ball game with 12 minutes remaining in the fourth. VA looks right, pumps, middle, pumps, and now will take off, uses the legs, gets to the outside, the 45, and slides his way down.
The back and the flat, that's a 20-yard gain.
And this one absolutely hammered by Bassett. It's a 54-yard punch with a solid return coming the other direction, out to the 25-yard line with 10.5 remaining. A quick ball fake, and then looks to fit it into a tight window on the crossing route. Keandre Smith.
Losing skid. And solidify their playoff spot.
Brooks returns the punt. Vernon Adams Jr. on 2nd and 6. Gets it away into the flats. Brooks catches it, nobody around. Crosses the 45, 40, 35. Pushed out of bounds by Jonathan Moxey. To make this a 2-score game for Rennie Paredes. It was a late hold getting it down. I'm not too concerned. It's all good. As Bo Levi Mitchell rips it to the outside. Again, that little comeback to Kenny Lawler. Timing and rhythm throw, right? And Bo more on time as of late, but now isn't coming in. He's doubled it here today with 2 on the afternoon. Again, back to the comeback. Lawler turns around and crosses the 50-yard line. Tim White in motion across the line. Kenny Lawler all by himself. It gets tipped. And Calgary with possession. VA loads it up and rips it down the middle of the field, and it's Brooks! Caught it running free inside the 20, stiff arm at the 10, and Calgary's inside the 5-yard line. Big play, VA strikes at the moment they needed it the most for 69 yards. Beautiful route as Vernon hands it off, and D-Train Mills plunges forward. No signal yet, right there at the goal line. And touchdown. The Calgary Stampeders.
The ruling on the field's a touchdown.
Sending a message here on the road in Week 19. Thanksgiving against the Red Blacks. That's going to be a great game coming up on Monday. As Keandre Smith. And that's where they sit right now after what looks like the loss coming here. Across the body, picked off. Derek Moncrief steps in front of Tim White and locks it down. What a day for the Calgary Stampeders, and VA back on track. We'll send it to Kate and the panel after a tremendous afternoon for the Stamps here in Hamilton.